A piece of cake or a cup of bubble tea can bring you instant happiness, but behind that moment of satisfaction lies a series of dangerous effects on your brain. Let's uncover the shocking truth about sugar and how it silently impacts your nervous system. Sugar is one of the most common components of our daily diet, sneaking into almost every meal, from natural sources like fruits and vegetables to processed foods like candies and soft drinks. There is no denying that sugar plays a crucial role in providing energy for the body, supporting the function of various organs, especially the brain. However, the dark side of sugar is just as concerning. When consumed in excess, sugar doesn't just contribute to weight gain and metabolic issues. It also has a profound impact on the nervous system, affecting memory, mood, and even increasing the risk of serious neurological disorders. Not all sugars are the same, and the way our body processes them varies significantly. Before diving into their effects, let's first understand what sugar really is. What is sugar? Sugar, at its core, is a simple carbohydrate that serves as the primary energy source for the human body. The three most common types of sugar are glucose, fructose, and sucrose. Glucose is the fundamental form of sugar that the body directly uses for energy, while fructose, found abundantly in fruits and honey, is first metabolized by the liver before entering the bloodstream. Sucrose, commonly known as table sugar, is a combination of glucose and fructose and is often present in processed foods and refined sugar. In nature, sugar exists in a healthier form, accompanied by fiber, vitamins, and minerals in fruits and vegetables. When consumed from these natural sources, the body absorbs it more slowly, helping to maintain stable blood sugar levels. Although sugar plays a crucial role in fueling the brain, problems arise when people consume excessive amounts of refined sugar found in candies, soft drinks, and processed foods. Do you think sugar is just an energy source? The truth is far more complex. Once it enters your body, it can affect your nervous system in ways you never expected. The effects of sugar on the brain and nervous system. Sugar is not just a source of energy, it is a substance with a powerful impact on the brain. When we consume sugar, the brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter responsible for feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. This is why eating a piece of chocolate or drinking a sugary beverage can instantly boost our mood. However, this very mechanism makes sugar far more dangerous than most people realize. Dopamine is also linked to the addiction pathways of various stimulants, including caffeine, alcohol, and even drugs. When a person consumes these substances, the brain continuously releases dopamine, creating a sense of euphoria and reinforcing the urge to consume more. Sugar operates in a similar way, though on a milder scale. Frequent sugar consumption conditions the brain's reward system to expect consistently high dopamine levels, making us crave more sugar just to achieve the same level of satisfaction. This is the so-called reward loop, a cycle that unconsciously drives sugar cravings and makes them difficult to control. Over time, dependence on sugar can weaken the brain's ability to regulate itself, leading to mood disorders and disordered eating behaviors. Excessive sugar consumption doesn't just impact physical health, it also has serious negative effects on the brain, particularly on memory and concentration. When the body absorbs a large amount of sugar, blood sugar levels spike dramatically, causing unstable fluctuations in brain activity. Instead of maintaining a balanced state for optimal information processing, the brain becomes less flexible, making it harder to focus, retain information, and absorb new knowledge. One of the most severely affected areas is the hippocampus, the brain's center for memory and learning. Numerous scientific studies have shown that a high-sugar diet can damage neurons in the hippocampus, reducing the brain's ability to form new memories and weakening the retrieval process. A study from the University of California, Los Angeles, found that rats consuming high amounts of fructose over an extended period performed significantly worse in learning tasks and maze navigation compared to those on a healthier diet. This serves as a clear warning that sugar doesn't just impact weight or heart health, it can also impair cognitive function over time. Beyond memory loss, excessive sugar intake is also linked to increased inflammation in the brain. one of the key contributors to neurodegenerative diseases, like Alzheimer's. When the brain enters a state of chronic inflammation, neural connections weaken, and logical thinking and information processing decline significantly. This may explain why individuals with diets high in refined sugar often struggle with concentration and experience frequent memory lapses compared to those who maintain a balanced diet. Sugar doesn't just affect memory and concentration, it is also a major contributor to chronic inflammation in the body, particularly in the brain. When we consume excessive sugar, blood glucose levels remain consistently high, triggering the production of inflammatory molecules like cytokines. This persistent inflammation not only impacts the immune system, but also directly harms neurons, gradually weakening brain function over time. Chronic brain inflammation is closely linked to neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's. Studies have shown that high-sugar diets can accelerate the accumulation of beta-amyloid plaques, a hallmark of Alzheimer's, leading to severe cognitive decline. Beyond neurodegeneration, high blood sugar levels also disrupt the balance of neurotransmitters, increasing the risk of mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. Scientists have found that individuals who consume large amounts of sugar tend to experience more frequent mood swings, emotional instability, and a significantly higher risk of developing depression compared to those with a healthier diet. One of the most dangerous consequences of excessive sugar consumption is insulin resistance, an essential factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. When the body is constantly exposed to high sugar intake, insulin, the hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar, becomes less effective, preventing cells from properly absorbing glucose. This not only raises the risk of diabetes, but also severely impacts the central nervous system. Research has demonstrated a strong connection between insulin resistance and cognitive decline, as the brain struggles to receive the energy it needs to function optimally. This is why type 2 diabetes is sometimes referred to as type 3 diabetes, a term used to describe the neurological deterioration caused by chronic blood sugar imbalance. I know sugar makes our favorite foods delicious, and giving it up entirely sounds impossible, but don't worry, you don't have to eliminate it completely. So how can we consume sugar wisely? Let's find out. How to control sugar intake to protect the nervous system. To protect the nervous system and maintain a healthy brain, managing sugar intake is one of the most crucial factors. Instead of completely eliminating sugar, an almost impossible feat in modern life, we need to change how we consume it in a way that minimizes harm. One effective approach is to reduce refined sugar from processed foods, such as sweets, sodas, and industrial sauces, replacing them with natural sugar sources from fruits and vegetables. Natural sugars come with fiber, which slows down absorption, and they also provide essential vitamins and minerals that benefit overall health. Additionally, maintaining a diet rich in protein and healthy fats can help stabilize blood sugar levels and curb sudden sugar cravings. Protein from meat, fish, eggs, or plant-based sources, like beans and nuts, provides long-lasting energy without causing blood sugar spikes. Healthy fats from olive oil, avocados, almonds, and salmon play a key role in protecting nerve cells and enhancing cognitive function. Beyond diet, lifestyle choices significantly impact how the body processes sugar. Regular physical activity improves insulin sensitivity, allowing the body to use glucose more efficiently, instead of letting it accumulate in the bloodstream and cause harmful effects. You don't need intense workouts. Even simple activities, like brisk walking, yoga, or cycling, can help regulate blood sugar levels. Additionally, quality sleep is essential for maintaining hormone balance, preventing unconscious sugar cravings. For those accustomed to frequent sugar consumption, quitting suddenly may lead to negative reactions, such as fatigue, irritability, or intense cravings. The best way to wean off sugar is gradually reducing intake rather than cutting it out abruptly. Instead of sugary drinks, opt for water or unsweetened fruit juice. Instead of candies, choose fruits or nuts to satisfy cravings. Sugar is not the enemy, but when consumed excessively, it can become one of the most damaging factors to the brain and nervous system. Sweet treats may bring temporary happiness, but in the long run, they can lead to serious consequences. By understanding how sugar affects the body, we can make smarter choices in our daily diet. Remember, what we eat today will shape how our brain functions in the future. Do you think you're consuming too much sugar? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's find the best way to keep our minds sharp and healthy together.